what you did. No reason was holding me. Let's go.
Yo, grabbing the mic. It is Mr. Real Talk 101, coming straight from Detroit, Michigan. And you already know what we're going to do. I'm about to touch some souls, and I'm about to Donkey Kong many that just don't know. What's good, people? Let's vent about it. Hey, listen to this. I got some special guests that's going to be hanging out with me, literally hanging out. So I got Mr. Martez Tillman on the Hangout stream, live stream. We want to get him in and let the world know that he's here. Can we get him on that feed? Montez, can you hear me? What's good, bro? What's the word? I know you got something going on, man. What you got going on that you decided to say, let me go ahead and grab the mic and talk to Mr. Real Talk 101?
I got a performance tomorrow night at Bullfrog.
Turn your camera around, bro. Turn your camera towards you. Oh, you got your camera off. Get your camera on. There you go. Yeah, we got him now. Let me know what you got going on, bro. Now that the world can see you. Let me know what you got going on, bro, because I know you got something going on at the Bullfrog tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, we got a performance tomorrow night at the Bullfrog. Uncle Pete throwing the event, invited us on and shit.
That's what's up. You're gonna be performing tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely gotta be down there. I will be down there to support you, bro. And I like to hear what you got going on because, like I said, man, you one of my favorite local artists as well. I only got about a good 12 of them. Promise you, just good 12.
Look, man, appreciate that.
Yes, my brother, and I'm there to support you anytime. What you got going on tonight?
Tonight I actually was just writing. I'm basically done with my album. I'm just coming with them, you know what I'm saying? Get the best out of all of them.
That's what's up. So that means you can chill and hold this conversation with me because I know you peeped out the conversation as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Good deal. So you ain't afraid to touch that then, right?
Oh no.
Good deal. Now, I'm gonna bounce back and forth. So you're gonna be one of my special co-hosts, and we got another caller that's supposed to be calling in from Louisiana, Miss Crystal Parker, the voice of McDonald's. She will be calling in, and giving us some information on her as well. But I want to talk to you today about the government letdown, and I got my boy Martez. Tell me he's going to special co-host / special guest here on the show tonight, and he is hanging out with me on a live stream as we speak right now. So the government letdown. So Martez, I'm gonna break it down right quick on what I mean about the government letdown. A lot of individuals do not see problems or understand why we have so many problems in our communities, in our society, and let alone our own homes today. And we vote individuals in to make our life a little bit better. But as we see, our lives are not getting better. It seems like a lot of struggle, a lot of death, unnecessary crimes, 30-year holdouts on someone saying something about something as far as touching or feeling. Yeah, I'm touching everything tonight because all of this is a smoke screen. How do you feel about the government, my brother? How do you feel about them really doing their job right now that we take our time out to vote for them? How you feel about this?
Government is full of shit.
I second the emotion.
You know what I'm saying? They've been like that since the beginning of time. You know how the government was created. You know what I'm saying? It was all shady since the start. So
I totally agree. I totally agree. And you know what Martez is literally saying is the government is basically full of shit. And people don't understand that the government is there to create chaos, literally to create chaos. And without chaos, like I keep telling individuals, what would the purpose for the government be if there was no chaos in society?
That's why you see all kinds of drugs. You're gonna see it all the time because if ain't nobody killing nobody, they can't supposedly protect somebody. They ain't
Exactly.
protect us.
Exactly. And they always got somebody to cover it up, just like we have the FBI right now in some hot shit. Our FBI literally is in trouble. Wait a minute, before I go into that, I see a lot of people on my Go Live feed, and I want to give a quick shouts out right quick because these are special people. Tamika Williams, Travel the World. Let's travel the world, man. If you want a good event, if you want to hit a good trip, that's the woman y'all need to check out. Mr. Wicked, Tamika Williams. Make sure y'all check her out. Travel the world. Yes, I promise you, man. She's doing some things, man, to the point that it's like something every month. I like that. And Miss Kersey owed me a bowl of gumbo for the past 3 whole months. So shouts out to Miss Kersey for tuning in and not having my gumbo on time. Miss Tiana Shaw, I see you. Miss Christy Harper, I see you. Famous Bars tuned in. And wait a minute, not just tuned in, he is literally here. That's what's up. And we also got Arthur Webb here and Miss Lee Ruff. Now, all of you all are going to get a dosage of something. And not only that, we got B More. B More Magazine just checked in as well. Shouts out to Bernard Moore, man, for doing what he do, man. For B More Magazine, tuning into my live feed. You know, we're going to have to get him back. And maybe he could go out and go ahead and hang out with us as well. You know, send me that email. Probably can get you on there as well, bro. And let me know what's going on. And what I'm talking about today, me and Martez talking about is the government. The government letdown, people. Now, if you're not hip to what's going on, I'm going to help you get hip. The government creates so much shit in our society today, including Trump. I hate to hear a lot of people talk about Trump. I don't care too much for him, but he is just the puppet. I'm looking at the individuals that's pulling his puppet strings to say what he say, to give him the okay, the green light to do and lie and feel the need to say what. I'm looking for that individual, which is the government, people. I mean, how can I say this? If you don't understand that Trump was set there for a reason, and that reason is working, we are so separated and divided to the point that Trump makes it cold. Trump brings snow. Anything happen in our lives, Trump did it. How do you feel about that, Martez?
Good on that topic. I'm kidding. Trump personally, like you said, though, he a puppet. Government putting
Right.
things and basically, all he can do is what they tell him.
And not only that, I'm going to give y'all some education what many don't know. Trump was on Oprah Winfrey show back in 1984. Oprah asked him, was he running for president then? He said no. And she said, why? And he said, well, I will lie and the people will eat it up. I will lie and the people will eat it up. This is what he says on the Oprah show. If you don't go back to that interview, it is there, literally. Now, if anybody believes that the president's voice is the last or the only one that matters when it comes to the government, you need to get back hip to economics and into your social life, social studies life, because actually he's not. He got people he must answer to. And if you think about it, this man is not a politician. He is not a politician at all. He's a businessman. So how do this businessman come into the politic world? Never been a senator, never been on a battlefield, but he know what papers to sign and how to literally let loose on our servicemen. Come on, people. It don't take no rocket science to understand that Trump was set here for a reason and it's literally happening to the point that look at what's going on today. Everything. They still trying to find out about this man tax reports. Seriously? But you want to investigate his tax reports, but not investigate Hillary Texas. How does that go? And that's why the FBI is in the bullshit they in right now. Due to the fact of it's so much cover up by the individuals that cover up the fact that they're there to create chaos. Period. Martez, what president have you voted for that came back to your door and said, thank you for your vote, or let alone sent you a letter and said, give me a list of 10 things that you would like me to better in your community, or let alone make your life a little bit better that you wouldn't have to worry about the next president's wrong? Can you give me one president that, you know, really done the thing?
Not one of them.
Out of 45 presidents. What about you, my brother? Brother Fox, can you give me one president that you voted in that done the damn thing to the point that you won't have to worry for the rest of your life because you got a plan that was literally told to you if you voted for them to the point that it will better your life? Can you give me a president?
No.
Yeah.
And neither do I believe in politics.
Mm-hmm.
Politics is business.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Straight business. And I totally agree with that. How you feeling about that, bro? You think politics is straight business?
All about the money, man. At the end of the day.
All about the money. Now, you know what, Martez? I know you're a busy man. Now, I'm gonna ask you, if you want to stay throughout the show, let me know. If not, I can continue your interview because I know you're busy. You probably got to hit the studios. You probably got to make them calls for the event tomorrow. And, you know, you got to get your people together. And my show is from 8 to 9 on Fridays. And on Saturdays, it's from 7 to 8. I just changed my hours.
Okay.
So you want to give them a little bit more information, and then I can let you go, and then I can come back and go ahead and finish out this, because I don't want to hold you through this show, bro.
Right. Is it possible to come back on, though?
Man, don't look, man. You already know where I'm at.
I'm saying like in the next 30 minutes.
In the next 30 minutes, I'll probably be off. Why don't we set you up for Monday? Come up here Monday.
Monday.
Can you come Monday?
I'm not too sure. I don't want to give you a year, then I can make it.
Yeah, because my show is over with at 9 tonight. It's not from 8 to 10.
Okay.
So if you can get here within the next 15 to 20 minutes, you probably make it.
No, he was saying come back on the live feed.
I was saying come back on the live feed.
Oh, yeah. Come back on. Yeah, you come back on the live feed. Yeah. We'll just send you the invite. We'll just probably... Yeah, we'll see you another invite. You'll just accept it when you're ready to come back on.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Cool. That's perfect, then, bro. That's perfect. No,
all right, man.
I'm about to whip up something for my kids real quick. I do the father time real fast.
That's what's up, bro. All right, man. Go ahead and do your father thing, man, and get back at me at 30 before I hang up this line on the air show so we can make it happen, bro.
What's up, bro?
All right. Hey, man, that's right there, brother Martez, Mr. T. Man, T's, man, I appreciate you, bro, for tuning in. Hey, listen, we're talking about the government, man. I want to get on this because I'm seeing a lot of talk. And a lot of talk is aimed at the wrong individual. The individual that was placed for us to look at and to blame, you know, the government set there. Trump did not get in there on his own, people. He got in not by the people's vote, but by the electoral votes. If you know what electoral votes is, and if you don't, I'm going to tell you right now, electoral votes are your local officials that you vote in or you don't vote in. And a lot of individuals just don't vote when it comes to locally. But when it comes to the president, you want to line up and you can't even see this man no more. But when it comes to your local officials, those are the ones that you go to the community meetings to, the town hall meetings. Those are the ones that you know. Those are the individuals that can go to the White House and make sure action is seen. I promise you, people, if you feel that the government is for you, you're a fool. We need to self-govern ourselves first. But it's going to take a whole lot for us to get to that level due to the fact of how brainwashed many of us are, thanks to the government. The government, how can I say this? The only good that the government is doing, and they literally, it's not too much good, because right now they're fighting against each other. They're holding each other back versus they're doing their job for the people that voted for them. I'm disgusted by every last one of them. And if you're not hip to the Democrat Party, I'm going to tell you like this. This is how I feel about the Democrat Party. Fuck the Democrat Party. And the reason why I say this is because the Democrat Party does all this fussing and fighting, all this holding and raging, all this vetoing and not voting. But yet, what has they really done for the Democrats, the citizens? That's supposed to be Democrats. And if you do your research, people, the Democrats was created and also have some implements and dealings with the KKK. The Democrats is always the lower income individuals. Why is that? Why is it the lower income? Why is Democrats the lower income individuals? Why did you set it there to the point that you keep them low? Because the only thing they really fought for was to make sure individuals keep their state assistance on. And everybody be happy about that. They're content with being happy with the fact that their EBT card is on. Just imagine if it was a blackout, no EBT. Do you know how many people be pissy? Yes, a lot of individuals. See, one thing they reconditioned us now. The government literally gave us breadcrumbs to the point that many people are content with breadcrumbs. And the breadcrumbs is the assistance that they give you. I ain't never seen so many individuals pass on this assistance to their kids after they retired off of it. I thought assistance was something to the point that literally helps you get to the next level. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying the simple fact is this. Let's stop accepting the breadcrumbs that the government created for us and seek the recipe on how to make the bread ourselves. See, when you have the recipes, you don't have to accept crumbs, because now you can create and make your own loaf at any given moment. But you got to wait till those crumbs come out of that loaf bag. That is sad. And if you don't understand what I mean about how the government is, I'm going to give you another one. The medication that they have the doctors to prescribe for us, when it comes to the mentally ill, do the mentally ill know that they need something that's going to make them even crazier, have side effects to the point that they're doing things out of the norm? Do they know to get those pills, or do the doctors say, this is the pill you need? So now that the mental is taking these pills, which the government okayed, now who's the big kingpin now? Hey, I believe the drug dealers, the drug kingpin is the government. Literally, the government. And I hate to say it, if you don't think about these things, they create this medication to the point that individuals take this, and now they're in another state of mind to the point that they're mentally ill. Now they question the pill that they okayed, and now they want to take it away. What do you think is going to happen to those individuals that depending on a pill that the government has created and okayed to literally prescribe? Because you cannot get these pills without a doctor's orders. And the government okayed these pills to be prescribed by doctors. I'm going to give you another example. The government was part of the reasons why man and woman are not a team anymore. They taking man out of the homes due to the fact of many women or many individuals, I'm not going to say women, but many individuals decide to deal with individuals that they not care enough about, don't even know enough of, to the point that they create a child and find out that they don't want to be with each other. So now when you need that state assistance from the government, it's either do the father stay at home? Because if he do, you don't get no assistance. Now, if he don't, welcome to the system, to the breadcrumb system. The government reconditioned us to the point that they feel and got us feeling like they helping us. They not helping us. They breaking us down. They dividing us. Look who they let run us. The government allowed Trump in office. They literally asked this man to run. Now, my thing is this: when it come on the voting situation of the presidential election, rather, the voting of the presidents. Put it like that. Now, every 4 years, they come up with 12 to 16 men. Listen to these words that I say to you people. Listen very closely. They come up with 12 to 16 individuals that they have selected already, and they tell us to pick one from their selection. Because I don't recall no one literally putting in anything to the point that they said, I want Trump to run. Come on, people. We don't take no rocket science to let you know that these presidents are already selected and we really don't elect them. We do not elect these presidents, people. Because when you don't vote Democrat, when you, Democrat, don't vote, did you know that Republicans get 2 votes? Did you also know the United States was all Republican states? We was all Republicans at one point. But they decided to separate us and divide us and put it to categories to the point that you know you poor and you know you got that money. It's just that simple. But I always thought when you're the president of anything, you're supposed to be the president for all. Not a certain party, not certain individuals, not certain groups. I don't care how much money they give you. It got to be fitting for the state, for the citizens that also reside here as well. Now, I don't have a problem with your lifestyle, but when a group of individuals decide to say they want a law to be treated as such equally, then you got a messy government that okay it when they raise a certain amount of money. See, it's all about the money, people. Everything is money. Evil men. See, people always say, you ever heard that saying when they say money rules the world or make the world go round or whatever? That shit ain't true. The mental of a man spends money. If you weak-minded, you spend the money weak. Evil-minded is going to be evil tensions. If you right in here, you're going to do right by it. Money don't do nothing but comes to the hand of the man. And he makes it. Money is made by man and money is spent by man. So money can't rule nothing at all. There she go. Yep, said that. Money can't be ruled at all. Hold on, we got Miss Crystal Parker coming in very soon. And if anyone continuously utilize that statement, I'm sorry to tell you, it's the mental of the man that literally makes the world go round. And if the mental of the man is weak, the way he spend that money it's weak. You got her?
See if she is on. See if she here.
All right. Just 1 second. I got Miss Crystal Parker tuned in, trying to get her on the hangout. She can't, wait a minute, she can't see. Yeah, she can't see us. She's there.
But she should be able to see. See
Yeah.
if we can hear her. That's what I'm saying.
Crystal, you there? You there?
Okay, I see.
Okay.
No,
I'm gonna let my engineer handle that.
she sent us an
Oh, she sent the email.
Yeah.
No, Send her another invite. We got Miss Crystal Parker tuning in all the way from Louisiana. It's going to be on a hangout. She is the voice of McDonald's, and she's going to be hanging out with me for a hot minute, giving me some information on the things that she got going on. But as far as the government, people, vote locally. Vote locally, and I promise you, you'll see different. And the reason why we don't see different, she said she see it ticking. She said she pressed accept and she see it ticking. That's her. Hold on, my people. I got to get my guest situated all the way from Indy, Louisiana.
Tell her to go back to the invite and see can she rejoin.
Yeah, just resend her one. You edit my video? All right. Okay, let me get back to the show while my engineer handle that. I got Miss Liberty Smith tuned in, and Miss Tamara Liberty, she's tuned in. She's also, one of the doers here that I feel that everyone should vote for on anything she decided to run for on the next one, because she is for the people and she is for the people, and she do as she says she do. Now, those individuals, those are the ones we want in office, because those are the one that comes back and literally talk to us and ask us what it is that we need. See, if we don't have the right people in office locally, that White House really don't mean nothing to us at all. I mean, how can I say this? Like I said, Trump is a puppet. The government is pulling strings to the point they allowed him here because they knew that the local votes, the electoral votes, was going to get him in anyway because we don't vote locally. They know that many cities, Detroit is not the only one, a lot of cities just don't vote locally because they feel it's not, how can I say this, important. People, it is. It is very, very important. Because like I said, those are the ones that ask you what's going on. We got you right there. I see you, Miss Crystal. Turn your camera the other way. Turn your camera the other way. Towards you. We got Miss Crystal Parker on deck.
We got half of it.
We got half of it. Where you at? I can't see you.
She got a bad connection.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you now. Oh, I see you.
No, I can't see. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
What's going on?
Put it towards your face, girl. You see? We got Miss Crystal Parker in the building. Miss Crystal Parker, where you tuning in at and where you at right now? Vibe with your real talk.
You say where I'm at right now?
Yes.
I'm in Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
At Walmart.
You at Baton Rouge at Walmart.
No, I'm not in Walmart.
Okay.
She is something that's got bad connection.
Yeah, because they got bad connections over there. Go somewhere where there's no bad connection. Can you go outside or somewhere? Because wherever you at, it got some bad connection because you're going in and out. And I want you to get the right interview.
Oh, Crystal.
She's coming. Crystal Parker, man, the voice of McDonald's, man, the queen, man. I promise you, this woman is bad. And if you're not helped, you're going to be helped, man. I got some of her music. You there, Crystal? Yeah, she got bad connection. All right, we're gonna wait for you now. Come on in and start speaking. You there? Oh yeah, We can barely hear you. You sounded like R2D2.
You sound like a robot.
Yeah, you sound like R2D2 on the other end.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. Where you at? There you go. It sound a little bit better.
No, I'm not getting it right.
Yeah.
What the hell? I am trying to get to somebody.
Whoa. Got to be in some place.
Yeah, you got to be in some area that's blocking your connection because you're not being heard properly. Can you go outside and get some connection right quick?
Yeah.
All right, go outside right quick. Turn on the porch light because I know it's dark over there in Louisiana.
You are so silly. I'm not at home. I'm at the nail shop.
Oh, you're at the nail shop. Well, you just tell them you on the interview. All right. And I need to see that face.
Going on right now.
Your face. There you go.
Is it?
Yeah, you're a little bit better, but you're. Okay, I got Miss Crystal Parker on the end.
Sound like.
Yes. Where you at?
Okay. Not in.
Oh, you're outside now.
Oh, shit.
There you go. Stay like that.
I see you now, but I just can't hear you.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now just a little. What you say?
All right, keep the camera on you, Crystal, baby. Keep that camera on you so we can talk. Now, tell the people where you at, who you are, and all that good stuff. Why you move? You should have stayed where you was at.
Because I didn't hear you.
Now, put the camera on you. Where you at?
Okay, I want to tell the people something, but I don't know what to tell them.
Well, tell them who you are, what you got going on.
What am I supposed to tell them? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Well, we can't even see
I'm
you.
sitting outside trying to get a...
Stay right there. Stay right there. You got it, whatever you was at. Just stay.
You can see me?
Well, we did until you moved.
Okay, if I stay right here.
Stay right there. Don't move. Stand right there. Do not move one bit. Stand right there. Now you can speak to us.
All right, don't move.
You are. Can you hear me?
Don't you got the keys?
Can you hear me, Crystal? Crystal, she can't hear me. Yeah. Can you hear me?
You know?
Can you hear me? Crystal Parker.
Wow.
Crystal Parker.
Okay, I'm here.
Crystal Parker.
I'm coming close so I can hear you. I can't hear you.
Did you literally hold a conversation
Now,
while you interview?
I need to get this on another phone somewhere, somebody else's phone.
All right, now
Huh?
go ahead to the another. Well, how you gonna do that when you're?
Now tell them what.
We log back in.
Okay, go to somebody else's phone and relog back in because you know you got that bad reception. Give me some good reception. Go ahead and handle it.
It's so bad. It's embarrassing. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
There you go. There you go, right there. What happened?
I don't know.
All right, now go ahead.
I was about to hang up and they heard it.
All right, go ahead and get another phone then and call me right back. Hurry, hurry.
Okay.
Let's accept the invite again. Another phone.
I'm gonna have to send you their email address, right? Or just same email address, same phone.
No, you just go to your email from that phone and send it from there.
Gotcha.
All right.
How it's clear all of a sudden now? I'm trying to
Right,
take
there you go. Stay right there. There you go. You ain't got to go nowhere. Well, I guess so. Listen, that was kind of funny. I promise you. I enjoy that. You know, but let me tell you, let me get back to what I was saying about this government situation, people. Now, if you're not hip about what the government is really here for, is like I said, it's to create chaos. They do not pass any laws that's going to benefit everyone, just selective individuals. And to be honest with you, they got a lot of stuff out here to smoke screen us, man. Look what's going on with the FBI right now. They still talking about Russia. They still talking about Trump's tax papers. Are you serious? There's other things that needs to be investigated, talked about, and looked into and helped out with. I mean, versus then Trump life and Russia. Now, my thing is this. People may say, you must like Trump. I didn't even vote for the man. I voted for me. I didn't vote for neither one of them ignorant individuals that the government told me that I had to vote for, because that's what happened. I don't think anybody literally was too fun and didn't know what was going on until the government decided to let loose on who was running and all the candidates that was running for your president. You notice how Ben Carson got shooed away? And look where he ended up at. I mean, people don't look at these things. I mean, if you pay attention to the things that's going on right now, including the smoke screens that we have, because there is a lot of smoke screens, and people don't pay attention to this. The smoke screen is this, people. Well, we had an Ebola. What happened to it? I could have sworn that was killing people, but what happened? Did it just float away? We had the H1N1. What happened to that? Did that just end? I mean, come on now, people. The government is behind a whole lot of things that literally takes us off the map, scare us, brainwash us, and put us into a whole nother situation. And if you're not hip to it, you need to go ahead and do your research on it. And the research is this. How can there be so much bad medication out here that will lead to so many side effects to the point that your body gonna need some other medication to lead you to a point that you be hospitalized, to come out with mental issues now that you need more medication?
No mental issues.
Yes. See, what people don't understand, that the body reproduces itself, people. I promise you, if you don't understand, the body reproduces itself. And I'm going to give you an example. Cut yourself right now. I promise you will not live the rest of your life wounded open, white meat, and bleeding. It will heal. I keep telling people this. When you're stress-free and you eat right, your body can do right. Now, they said I ain't got no sound. Let me make sure I get some sound in. All right, can y'all hear me now? I hope so. Well, anyhow, I'm speaking on the government and literally how they literally brainwashing so many individuals to believing that Trump is behind everything. Trump is not behind everything, people. There's someone behind Trump pulling his strings. Trump has an advisor. He did fire one. Ambrosia, wasn't Ambrosia his one of his advisors?
Who?
And what's her name?
Amorosa.
Whatever, Ambrosia, Amorosa, whatever she is. You knew who I was talking about.
Man, you gonna make that lady come up to Vent Radio?
Man, come on. I talked to her too. Yeah, she can make it happen. But all I'm just saying is this: the government has never been for us, because he got somebody that literally tells this man, you shouldn't say this. Oh, it's okay for you to say this, or you shouldn't literally do these things, like tweet so much, thumb battle, So my thing is this: why haven't we looked into the government, but we'll listen to the government and literally follow and want more from the government? Like this assistance situation, people. I can't see myself waiting on somebody to give me some crumbs to the point that it's not going to last, to the point I got to wait on the next month. I can't see that. Now, what I mean by this is that don't let the government continuously brainwash us to the point that now we're lost. Because everybody is looking at the wrong thing, and it's not Trump. It is not Trump. It's the government, people. And I promise you, if you look deeper and past the smoke, you will see that there's somebody else pulling these strings, and creating this bullshit that we see today. And they got every bit of it all on their fingers. So a lot of people say, "Ooh, I don't believe you're talking about this. Do you not understand the things that can happen?" Well, yes, because when we talk about it, they will know that we're aware now. There's some things that they can hide because a lot of people refuse to talk on it because they feel they can't talk on it, or something that's not supposed to be talked on due to the fact on how much strength it brings. Well, when you got to hide information due to the fact of the things that you want to do, how strong is that? It's only strong when the people continuously overlook the fact that some shit is being hidden. Like the fact that Brother Fox is trying to drink some water on my show, and I hear that whole bottle.
Ate the bottle.
I mean, it was just crunching. but you know, this is my thing is this. When we lack in educating ourselves on the individuals that's supposed to be running this country, then how can we get past the fact that they can continuously hide things from us and not give us the reasons to look at things? Now, the FBI is in the middle of a whole lot of stuff right now with Trump. And Trump is literally bringing in some of the congressmen, literally saying, hey, he's literally telling on them, half of them responsible for it. So it's basically them fighting each other. And this is the thing I don't get. If the government is fighting amongst each other, what makes you think the community is not going to fight amongst each other? Because that's what's happening. That's what's happening. If you speak on Trump, and if it's a way that somebody else don't believe, somebody going to wind up wanting to be fighting. And I promise you, if you want to fight, or if you really pissy about this one man that can't do nothing on his own because he got to answer to somebody, you need your mind reevaluated. You need to re-educate yourself and literally look at the smoke screen that's placed before you. And Trump is a smoke screen, people. There's a bigger agenda going on, and we are not part of it. Some people are, but the ones that lack to educate themselves to want to look further than what they're looking at, those are the ones that's going to continuously fall off. And that's a sad situation. We got a lot of individuals that's brainwashed, that's reconditioned to the point that they feel what the government gives them is enough to live by. I can't see it. I can't see it. It's to the point that we got a lot of individuals that would accept the crumbs and then pass on to their kids on how to fill out applications to get these crumbs, or to encourage them. You better go down there to state and get that. No, people. If we continuously dream little, what makes you think we can gain much more? You can't have little dreams and think we're going to gain more, because the only things you're going to have is your hand out hoping that somebody keep that shit on. And that's a sad situation where you got to look at your political leaders and hope that they increase it and keep it on. We got a hope on a bridge card. We got a hope on some type of cash assistance or whatever they give you. Now, this is a sad situation, people. I ain't knocking nobody, but I'm just letting you know right now. You have been reconditioned to accept the little when you're literally born to have much when you put your mind to it. We put our mind to little bitty, don't want much, content with this, and not just happy. Just imagine if we put our minds to something more, what we can gain. And that's the thing right now. We got to recondition ourselves, reevaluate who we are and who's meant to be. Because right now, we are the reason why our kids are falling off. We are the reason why our neighborhoods are falling off. We are the reason why our homes are unstable. We are the reason why we struggle today. Your own damn self. You can't blame nobody because you failed to educate yourself to know that you're literally whatever you put your mind to, you can do. But many people don't utilize their mind. They use their eyes before they use their mind. If they don't see it to the point that it's going to be beneficial just for a moment, they won't want it. They don't want nothing else as far as the education. They say, why you keep on talking about education, real talk? Well, let me tell you about education. It's a beautiful thing because you don't need a teacher at times. Because life is educational itself. When you go through bullshit in life, when you have trials and tribulations, when you have some type of downfall in life, when you go through a hurting relationship, or when you deal with somebody that just don't love you right, that is a lesson, people. It's not a downfall. It's a lesson. But many people today will hold on to that downfall, that hurt for years to the point that it recreate them. Now, if you let one individual literally change your whole personality, who you was meant to be, to the point that you don't even love no more, you don't even think properly due to the fact that one individual or two that you allowed into your life, they recondition you. If they can do that, what makes you think the government can't? This is how simple-minded humans are today. We are so simple-minded that they created holidays to remind us that we're supposed to be thankful, giving, loving. Oh, my Lord. People, all that is to do is to rebuild the economy. That is it. They know you're going to buy a bunch of stuff. So when you go buy, they get rich. Notice that they have, what they got, the second, the first, the second, the third, all them checks given out on the same day. Oh, we're going to rebuild the economy. That's how they work, people. They know exactly what they're doing. But do you? There's a hidden agenda behind the hidden agenda when it comes to the government. New world order. It's going to be a new world order. And if you don't believe it, they already using lab rats. They've been using it. Look at the chips they put in our dogs. It works. They're putting it in humans now, but not as big as it was with the dogs. These chips, I promise you people, if you have Obamacare, don't get sick. Do not get sick. Because a lot of individuals don't know, because if you got that Obamacare or anything dealing with the state and you get sick, you will get ejected with that chip. You won't know about it because it's that small. Now, when you have to have some type of surgery or anything dealing with your insurance and it says Obama, you will be chipped. And they already starting this chipping process. People, we need to research. We need to educate ourselves on why we have someone that's supposed to be running our country and making it a better place for everyone. Because when I think of the president and the government, I ask this question always. Why in the hell do we have parties? Why do we have parties? What's the purpose of having so many parties when the government is literally supposed to be for the people, not for a selected party? Now, I always use this analogy as well when I talk about this. And we all was part of the junior choir at some point in church. And I don't think that the president was a soprano and only gave soprano special privileges, like the better notes, the better hooks, more rehearsals. Now, just imagine when this choir decided to sing on second Sunday. There's no harmony. Look at society. There's no harmony nowhere. Why? Because we got a baritone, always looking at baritones. and he giving them the special hooks while we get the shitty hooks. There's no harmony here in the United States at all. But we got a White House. We have a White House. I'm gonna give you something that people don't never really think about as well. Back in the days on the plantation, what color was the master house? That motherfucker was white.
And all the houses was white.
All the houses was white.
I mean, every house everywhere.
The government is sending subliminal messages and people we don't even see it. I promise you, the next election, it may be Oprah up in there. It may be Michelle Obama up in there. It's going to be interesting because there's going to be a lot of women, and I believe right now, and I say this right now, that hashtag Me Too is helping lead the way for our next president to be a woman. How can you say this, real talk? Well, we had an African American, we had an idiot, and now it's time for a woman. Seriously.
Not in the United States.
Oh, come on now. You know, a lot of people say not the United States. They said that about an African American, but a lot of people don't know and not educated to the point that Obama was not the first African American president. No, he was not, people. Please stop saying he was the first. That lets me know that you're not educated. He was not the first African American president, people.
In the United States of America.
He was not. He is not the first American president. African American.
Who was?
Well, what's his name? They had Lincoln up in there. His think about that boy. His parents was an interracial couple. And he's black. And also, what was his name? Let me do my research because I do know his name. It just can't come to the tip of my tongue right now. But right now, if you think that he is the first African American, you're wrong. I'm sorry. Do your research. I mean, you don't even have to Google that. What is that man's name? You know what? You got me literally going to my notes now, man. And I don't, you know what? Go ahead and give me that right quick. Because you just go ahead and push that in there. Because like I said, if you believe that he was the first African American, I'm sorry he wasn't. And not taking nothing away from him, but I feel today that a woman can become president seeing how fecal we are today. And I feel like this. If you think the government is for you right now, go back into your neighborhood homes when you was a young child. And you look at the change that's been literally all throughout of there. It's not the same anymore. If you think the government is for you, look how unstable we are today when it comes to man and woman in our homes and our kids, police, I mean, the laws, everything is just unstable. But we have these men and women that we voted in office. The government is not for us, people. The government has always been there to create chaos in our simple lives, to recondition us, to control us, to brainwash us, literally to have us think in a certain way. Now, my show today will be ending in 3 more minutes. I will not be going on for no more 2-hour shows. I got a busy, busy life. And this show was literally, yes, the government is meant to be used as a tool. Well, if nobody know how to utilize that tool, how can it be used? A lot of people don't know how to use a hammer. They don't. A lot of people don't know that you cannot use a Phillips screwdriver with a flathead screw. A lot of people don't know that. They still try to make it happen. A lot of people use flatheads to screw in a Phillips screwdriver. And that's the problem right now. Don't nobody really understand how to utilize the tool, because literally the tool, self-govern, we can do ourselves. But we are so not right in mind to the point the government separated us, divided us, having us believe a certain way to the point that we hate each other. We literally hate each other. We hate each other just because of what the government is not doing. We hate each other to the point that we accept what the government has given us. Fucking breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs. So with that ending, I hate to say it, people, but I'm going to tell you right now, fuck the Democrat Party. They ain't doing shit but bring up controversy. They haven't done nothing at all for the community and for the people that voted them in. Fuck the Democrat Party. That's how I feel about it. And if you have someone that you know that's in the Democrat Party, you tell them what I said. Maybe they can relay that message to the individuals that literally is fucking us over. The government, the White House. I said it. They are puppets. So let's stop looking at the puppets, which is the government and Trump. Let's look at the individuals that's pulling the strings, the government. So with that said, people, that is my hour. That is my show. I may come back later on, but it won't be on Vent Radio. I may go live. But like I said, this is something that we need to look into. We need to ask more questions. We need to question. We may need to fire them all, because we can do that, people. We can fire the government, literally. When we come together, when we unite, when we say enough is enough, when we learn to self-govern ourselves, love ourselves, and treat each other accordingly, and bring back that village, that's when we can self-govern ourselves. We have no more need of the falsified, of the men and women that's in that White House to corrupt and bring chaos. And with that said, I am out of here. Let's do it. Check me out Monday. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna Donkey Kong you, and I'm gonna touch every bit of that soul. I am Mr. Real Talk Radio. I'm bidding about it and grabbing the mic. Let's get it. All right now.